Hi everybody, it's Julie and welcome to the first day of the 5 days of Fall Collab with Dear Julie Julie and Kara Brandon Creations. We are so excited that you are joining us, and I hope that you will put together a project and share it with all those that are looking for some fall. So we are taking well, what happened is Kara and I each put together a 5-page, 5-day kit, and we have put the collab out there, the challenge, to take the day one Julie Julie page and the day one Kara Branding page and come up with a project. We have had so much fun doing this all year. We started last year at Christmas time, and we've done several of these collaboration challenges, and we have elves that are helping us along. Their information is in the description box down below, as well as where you can get your 5-day kit. We do have a playlist for each day that you can add your finished project video, YouTube video to, and we also have a final where there's all of the projects. Okay, so we're going to be making something each day for 5 days, and then on the 6th day we're going to share what we finished, what we put together, and we hope that you will join in and do this too. So in Kara Brandon Creation, or Kara Brandon and Friends, she has a post each day for you to go ahead and put your video, put your pictures. And in the Dear Julie Julie group, which is Scrap All About It with Dear Julie Julie, I have a post where you can also post your projects. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I have Kara Brandon's Day 1 page and the Dear Julie Julie page, and I have, to save time, I have already gone ahead and printed and cut these out. I also this is the original envelope. Okay, so I have that. The first time I put Kara's through, oh, this is an extra something else, but the first time I put it through, I accidentally printed it at portrait instead of landscape. So I have some extra pieces that I can use throughout this challenge as well. But let's go ahead and start. These are the pieces that I have. Okay, and we'll save this. Can't put it down on the floor because Lucy eats plastic. She chews on it. She doesn't eat it, but she chews on it. That's horrible. Okay, so I have Kara's pieces here, the tags, the little bib, I call it a bib envelope, and the little pieces, okay? And then I have the big envelope, and I have a flinch card and some squirrels, some leaves. I have a stamp and a variety of butterflies. Oh, this is also from Kara's. And I have the little red mushroom. Okay, so those are what we have. The first thing I want to do is I am going to go ahead and I am going to fold my envelope and have that ready, because I do actually want to use it as an envelope. Okay, so just lining it up, folding it down. Okay, the top piece, I'm going to go ahead and come right across here. There's that. And this one here. Okay. Okay. Now, Okay, so this is the flap that I need to keep. Okay, I am going to cut off this top piece. Because you know me, I don't keep anything the way, well, I don't keep a lot of things the way that they're recommended. So I have that piece. And then okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut this. Okay. Just a little bit off. And I've lost my scissors again. They're here somewhere, but okay, so I have that piece. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to come down and I am going to just glue my pocket just right here. And just in case, I'm going to put this plastic under here because I don't want the glue to come out. And also I'm going to use the fabric tack to do it because it will work much faster. Okay, so we'll go ahead and put this down. This is going to give me a large pocket and this little tuck right here. Okay, so we'll have a large pocket and a little tuck. Okay, so I want to bring out some scratch paper, and these are the colors that I'm going to be using. I have mustard seed, abandoned coral, and vintage photo. So you're going to see me using those throughout this journal. And so we're going to, I know you're shocked. I'm just distressing the envelope part of this. Okay. Now, if you notice, there's a lot of orange in these kits, okay? Kara also has a Pages kit, and I have a Pages and Ephemera kit that go along with these, and they're available in our Etsy shops. So there. Now, I should have done this. Do this before you fold up your envelope. Okay. Oh, see, there you go. Might even want to. Okay. There we go. Okay, but there I have. It's distressed. Okay. Okay. So I have my envelope, and I'm going to go around that with that. Okay. So I have this adorable Bib Pocket, and I think I want to go ahead and put it on here. I don't want to lose this down here. I think that is really pretty, and so I am just going to go ahead and let's see. I go straight to the top. Is that straight? There's no line, so let's figure this out. Okay. I'm going to go to where the bib starts. where the curve starts, and down here where it ends. Okay. Okay, so the cool thing about this is it can go down here. The glue can go here and down here. This is going to give us a little more room. It's okay that the bottom is going to be closed off. It probably would be even better if I went ahead and sewed it. But that would have been better if I'd have done it before I already did all the stuff on the pocket on the other side. Plus it would have, the seams would show through. So I don't know if I want it like that or not. I'm going to go ahead and put this down. Now I should have distressed it, so I am going to do that now. Well, I sure didn't mean to give it that much orange. But that's okay. I can fix it, right? It's the coolest thing about making junk journals is you can fix pretty much anything. Okay, so let's go ahead. We'll bring in some vintage photo on top of it. There. And around our little, yeah. Ooh, I like that. I actually like it. I like the dark up here and the dark down there. Okay, so that gives us our little pocket. And we're basically straight on this side, but not on this side. So what can we do when we're when we're in that position? We can add something to help straighten it out. Like maybe some DD stamps from my stash. You guys, I'm working on, this is the Stash Buster. It's still September, so we're still working through our stash here at Dear Julie Julie. And so I had gone through, pulled out items from my stash. I actually have 4 journals, fall journals that I'm working on at the same time, and 2 list journals. Okay, I'll also be doing a page ensemble each day with, so you'll get some ephemera ideas for the 5 days and a page, at least 1 page idea from me. Okay, let's see. While we've got this out, let's go ahead and distress these and get them ready. So these are going to be journaling cards. And we've got, oh, that's the yellow. Go ahead and bring in the orange over here. Okay, and you can start it off the edge and pull it in. I want that dark color like we had. I'm really liking that. Okay, so there's that. I think I'm going to go ahead and I have some new stencils. These are from Spectrum Art Creations. I've already used them a little bit in the fall journals that I'm making, and I thought, oh, I can, everything that I did in there I'm going to be doing in here. So I'm going to add a little bit of stenciling Okay, and now, let's see. So this is going to go like that. He's going to sit like this. So we can decorate this area. Okay. You know, it's kind of cool to have a stamp. Should I put the stamp here though? No, because we already put those stamps there. Ooh, that kind of looks cool over there. But, you know, it kind of looks like he should be a little. So I'm going to use my postage stamp scissors here. So do you have your 1980s postage stamp scissors? Many of us have these from way back when. There we go. Okay. So that gives me that. And I'm wondering, okay, there's that. I'm going to go ahead and this should have something under it. It should get, we have a little piece of, yeah, we'll just put that down. So just a little piece of parchment paper that was sitting here on my desk or around my desk from another project. So there's that. Okay, and then we're going to add a tabby pole. Okay, I have this. You've seen me use this before. If you've been around here for a little while, we've been using this for quite a while. It's one of the endless items here. Okay, I like it like that. Okay. It was a doily when it started. I think this one was a doily. I don't think this one was a shirt. I have several of these that are taken apart that were shirts. I like to get like the strapless shirts, which are the cheapest shirts that you can buy at the Goodwill, the Ventura Goodwills, not the Los Angeles Goodwills, but the Ventura ones. Okay, I probably should have rounded the corners, but I didn't. We do need to go ahead and distress this side so everything looks cohesive. I know you guys are all shocked, and if you are new here, you might not know, but I don't. I usually only distress like 1 out of 4 months of journals, and I think this is, well, August I did the Daisy journals. They were not distressed, but I have done a little bit of distressing lately. Okay, so we have our first little card that is ready. We're going to do the same thing for this guy, except we are going to remember to go ahead and use our corner rounder. So do you have a corner rounder that you love? I love this corner rounder. I love that it has 3 choices of corners that I can use, and that I can just put them right in there and boom shakalaka. So Midnight is back underneath my desk. Okay, this one I'm probably just gonna go ahead and use and I'm using the rounded and I'm very happy with these. I also got these at Spectrum Art Creations during one of her Saturday live sales. So Maddie and Madison do a great job. It's a lot of fun to hang out at one of their sales, and lots of fun stuff. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add this little piece. It was in my stash, and I'm, like I said, we're using up our stash. Okay, I think we can leave this one more plain. You know what? Let's go ahead and add just a little bit of the I'm going to add a little bit of the orange and then the brown to the back. Okay, so just a piece of the stencil and still write on there. That gives us 2 of our cards, and yeah, I really like those. Okay, so okay, let's go over to building something to go inside. Put this right up here. So Kara made a tag that fits perfectly inside here. Okay. It goes, well, it goes down to there. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So when I put this in the book, I'll have, this will be sticking up a little bit, and I think that's going to be fine. This is brown. This is the orange. Okay, we're going to come in with the orange here and come in with the orange there a little bit, and here kind of dark, and around this. Okay, so we've done that. Then we're going to come in with the brown. Okay, and we're going to start on that orange and go around. And I'm using the Distress Oxide because my my vintage photo distress ink is done, and I have not been able to find any re-inker. So, but it's not like I've looked super hard, you guys. It's not. I was like, well, I'll just use the, it'll be okay. Lots of people use it, right? Okay, so here we go. And maybe just a little bit of the orange. Okay, so just a tad of the orange, but look at that. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, so that is going to fit in there. It's going to go in there. And I have these. Okay. Oh my gosh, look at, we have, I didn't know these were in here. These are going to be really cool somewhere in this journal, because there are sunflowers in this journal. Okay, how about this flower? Okay, how about a piece of green behind it? It looks like a leaf-ish. Okay. Okay, so we need to distress this, but I do want to make that, if I can. Okay, so we made it yellow. Then we're going to go ahead and go around the outside. Yeah, the thing is once you start distressing, you kind of just gotta keep going, right? Okay, let's go ahead and give it just a tad of the orange. Okay. Okay, if I had a, you know what? If we take our finger, our thumb actually. Yeah, it's a little bit brighter. Okay, I like that. Okay, there's that. I might want a bigger piece of the green. Okay. And we'll put this flower under here. This is going to be our topper. Should we also add, yeah, let's add a piece of, okay, or let's try it with a piece of this. Okay, so if this is in here, well, if this is in here, okay, topper. Okay, what if we go like this? Yeah, I like that. Okay. Okay, so collaging. Put that down. Put our flower down. I think I want the flower in the middle-ish. Okay. I want this to go down. Then we'll come across with this trim. Okay. Do I want this under? No, I want this over. Okay. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and put glue on the top of my little patchwork thing here. Okay, now I'm going to grab this tag, pull it out, make sure that it's staying down. Okay, and this little blue ends up kind of faking things out and becoming the center of that flower. Okay, so there we go. And our little flap can come over the top here. Okay. Okay, so there is, oh my gosh, I really like that. Okay, so now the other thing we need to use, oh, kind of like that right there. Okay, so let's go ahead and distress this. I used white paper for the Dear Julie Julie page, so it definitely needs distressing. Okay, I'm going to put this on. So I'm going to go ahead and add a little layer of glue, including the antennas. Okay, let's get some glue on those antennas. I'm going to put them over here at the top of our pocket. Okay. There we go. Okay. Okay, so we have this tag and we have this pocket over here. So I think what we're going to do here is we're going to build a pocket. And again, we have to distress these because they were on the white. So they're a little brighter than what I want. Okay. Okay, I'm going to darken this side of this mushroom here. Okay, so we have our little mushroom with our little centipede or caterpillar or something coming up here. And okay, so we have a tuck here already. Actually, we don't need to build a pocket because we already have a tuck. But of course that could go in there. Okay, what have we got? Okay, what does our other tag look like? This is our other tag. Okay, look at there. I didn't put the plastic back in and we almost had a situation. Okay, if we take this and don't like any of that. I think we can start by distressing this. Okay. And we're going to go around it. Okay. Let's see. Oh, okay. Okay, we have our squirrels. This is some of the green masking paper. Okay, I'm kind of liking the squirrel on top of here. Makes this a little longer. Okay. And you may end up seeing this from the other side. So we have a couple of these squirrel images. One is a reward of merit that I have. And then the other one is a little ephemera piece. And they're basically, they look like they're the same image, but they are just a tad a little bit different. So there's that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do that with it. Grab our tiny attacher. Staple it. And I don't think we need this, the extra area over there. Okay, let's go ahead and grab a piece of washi tape to cover up the staples. Okay, and this is going to go right in here. Okay, I like that. Okay, over here, I have a recipe card that I think would be really cool in here. And I'm thinking I can add this. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and put a hole in it. I haven't found my brad, so I'm just going to go ahead and put a hole in it. And let's go ahead and add one of these to the hole. Okay. And then come over here, grab a piece of this. Okay, I'm going to go through singly because I want to be able to move this. If I were to go through it like we usually do, where we put the piece through, I don't think we'd be able to move it as easily. So I'm just going to go ahead, put this through, and tie it in a double knot, kind of loosely. Okay, and that way this can move. Okay, could even be a bow. Oh well. Okay. Okay, let's see. Up here I have some jewelry tags that I had picked up. I think I want to add put one of those on the end of this. Okay. And I'm going to use glue to hold it. Okay. Just gluing these two pieces of trim together. Okay, and then we do need to distress this also. So let's go ahead. Okay, so there's that. That can hang down. And so these were from Michael's. They're like miniature little tiny tags. And yeah, they're jewelry tags. I think they're really, really very cute. And they're in my stash. I need to use items from in my stash. So we are using them. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put one up here also. Okay, and then we're going to move on to the page idea, and I will explain it, then I'll fast forward while I make it, and then we'll come back and put all the pieces together. Okay, so there's that. Now the other thing I want to do is, you know, we've got these butterflies over here. I'm going to put one of these butterflies on these. Okay. And I think I'm going to put it on the blue one. I think that'll calm the blue down. But we do have this blue in the kit. So there is... Oh, you know what we didn't do? We didn't distress the butterfly. Oops. Okay, so there we got that and that. And I think we'll distress this one with the orange. Okay. Okay, so there, those will hang down. This will be able to open and close, and it's going right inside here. These will kind of flop around. We've got our little squirrel guy here, and so let's move on to the page idea. Okay, page idea, page idea. It's kind of like two videos in one. Okay, but I mean, we're gonna get this. Oh, I'm gonna need that. We'll move this off the table, put it in the box, and let's grab. Okay, so what I have is a page from the Ideals magazine. Isn't that cool? And I have one of my mom's Christmas luncheon papers. And so what we're going to do is we are going to glue this to this. And I know, I can't believe it. I'm actually tearing apart. I tore apart an Ideals magazine, and I'm using it because, you know, it's in my stash. Actually, it's two of them. I have two Thanksgiving ones, and so there you go. We're going to go ahead and put this down on this. I glued it on the top and on the bottom, and I guess we're not fast forwarding. Okay, so I glued it on the top and on the bottom. I'm going to show you what I did. So I have 4 of these that I've been doing. And for these, the image was like this. So I glued up here and down here. So we have a pocket on each side. And then on some of them, I flipped up the bottom and made a pocket down here. Some of them I cut from the top and made a pocket down here. So they will have a pocket on each side and that pocket there. And those are in these journals that I'm putting together. So, yeah. So those will be in the shop very shortly. I'm just doing those when things like when videos are uploading or when I'm not making a video. When I can't make a video, like when I'm watching a premiere. Okay, so there we've got pocket, using junk, an Ideals magazine. I don't know if I would call an Ideals magazine junk, but okay. So here, let's make sure that that's good. Okay, so we'll have a pocket on each side. And now let's go ahead, and we have built a double tuck, of course. Okay, so we're going to double tuck on this side. Okay, so our envelope is going to go on this side. We won't lose this awesome image. And so we're going to go ahead and put our glue down the center of the envelope flap and across the top and bottom. Okay, and then we can go ahead and lay that down right up against the edge. Okay, when we turn it around, they will be on a green page, which I think is really cool. Okay, so got this, come over, and we've got all that. Okay, and then we have, for here, we have this little guy, and we have this little guy, and then we do have an extra flap. So you could go ahead and add a second tuck here if you wanted to. I actually think I'm going to go ahead and add this tuck onto the back of this right here. Okay, so we'll go like this. And let's cut the top. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put a thin line of glue. Okay, so it looks like an envelope flap right there. Okay, and then let's come over here, and we have this little image from Kara's kit. Okay, and I'm going to use it along with a butterfly. Okay, and so I'm going to go ahead and glue the edge of this butterfly to that piece. Okay, gluing the edge of this butterfly to this piece. Okay, I'm going to put glue on this tab right here and glue along the bottom of these. So I'm building a belly band or a tuck here. Okay. So we have a spot that we can add something inside of here. And I had a flinch card. Okay, so that can go right inside there. And let's see, we've got a leaf. Okay, so we need to distress it. Now, anything that we have left over, that's fine. We can use it for other pieces. You can use it in other days. I do try and use all my pieces each day during the collab. So if you've just joined us or you joined us late, I am working on day 1 of the 5 days of Fall Collab with Kara Brandon. It's also a challenge to see. It's kind of fun. We are taking day 1 from the digital kit from Kara Brandon and day 1 from the digital kit from Dear Julie Julie, and we are putting them together and making something. So okay, so if I put this on here, and it can become the oh, there's our other. Don't we have another butterfly? Did I lose a butterfly? These butterflies are free to fly. I thought I had another butterfly. We have a mushroom. I had lots of people asking for mushrooms, and I am putting together a mushroom digital because I have some really cool old book mushroom stuff. So, okay. The cool thing about this is it doesn't matter which direction it goes in because it's a flinch card. Okay, we'll just put that in there. Okay, like that. Like that. Okay. And okay, what if we come down here and so we used all the tags. Now remember, I did make some other items ahead of time. So I have a 24. Oh, okay, that. That'll be pretty chunky right there if we put that in there. We have this. Okay. Everything's gonna make this kind of chunky. Everything that I've got in here. So okay, we've got this. That is not chunky. See, remember, we have a pocket here. This is a pocket also. It's a pocket. It's a pocket. You know what we need? We need a holder. A floopy doopy. A floopy doopy holder. Okay, so number 24. Number 24. Floopy doopy holder. Okay. Okay, there we go. We're going to put this as a holder. And we'll add the mushroom right on top. Sorry about that. I just was really struggling. Okay, now if you're wondering where this came from, this was items that I just randomly made because I knew I was going to need items. That was yesterday's video. The random stuff that you might need so that you can finish the journal quickly. we go. Put our mushroom down like that. Okay, add the little tag. So this can be a closure for this, but it can also be a tuck space. Okay, so something can be tucked in here, but this also can close that. Okay, there's that. There's that. Got this little piece. Like I said, I don't need to carry these into the next day, right? Okay, so we'll put that there. There's one. Yeah, I think I'm missing a butterfly, you guys. I lost a butterfly. It's okay. Okay, so that goes over, that goes like that. And we have a leaf and this piece. Okay, so watch for those. They will show up and get used eventually. You know, they could go right here on here. Yeah. Yep, and then they're done. So we're going to go ahead, put these on here, and then we'll go ahead and clean this off and come back and show you what we made for today's day one of the Fall Collab. I know this was a long video, but we have a full page ensemble, and we will have page ideas and, or at least a page idea and embellishments each day here at 10:30 Pacific Standard Time. We do that every day with our premiere, and hope that you'll come and check us out. Okay. Oops, got a little orangey there. Okay. I believe we used all the pieces except for that one butterfly that's missing, and when I find it, it will go in. So I'll be right back. I'm going to clean this up and come back and show you what we did. Just a quick look. Remember what we started with. This is the Kara Brandon page, day one, and the Dear Julie Julie day one page. And we were to take these and put them together. You know what? We did use all three because that one's on the front. So yeah, I'm looking, make sure we used everything. Did we use that? That's the only thing I might, yeah, we did, because we used that as the little band. Okay, we used everything. Woohoo! So let's see what we did. So I chose to make a page for the journal out of a page from an Ideals magazine and one of my mom's Christmas flyers for a luncheon. I glued them on the top and the bottom, and so we have pockets on both sides. Now I do need to go in and make the little notch so that you know that it is a pocket. So we'll be doing that. So I took the envelope from the Dear Julie Julie page, and I did both pages out of cardstock. I printed both pages on cardstock, and I made the envelope, and then I went ahead and I cut the top flap off and this piece here. I distressed the inside of the envelope here, and when I attached this, I only attached it right here. Remember the first time I put a little baggie under there so that it wouldn't glue to the bottom, and then I forgot the second time, but it didn't rip or anything. But this gave us a little tuck space right here, as well as the pocket. Okay, so I used the, we need to distress this. I used the little flinch card, added the squirrels and some paper, and that just goes right in here. For this little tag, I used a recipe card that I had from back when I sold Close to My Heart, and it's coffee dyed, and I attached the tag from Kara's kit. I remember I used the single string, and I put it through the doily piece and through these so that it would loosely work so I could use the recipe. I thought that that was perfect for fall, you know, to be able to put a fall recipe. I went ahead, and this trim, I put it through these two tags. Remember, I distressed this one on both sides with the orange. So that was the craft cardstock. And then this blue one, I just distressed them on the back there. But I took the piece of trim and I glued it to itself after I had put it through the hole. For the tag, I just distressed the tag and added these pieces for the decoration. So those go right inside the pocket that we now have from the envelope. Over here, I used one of the flinch cards that I had already made. I made it in yesterday's video, so I would have them ready. Added the mushroom from the Dear Julie Julie kit and the half of the little tag here. And this will help to keep this closed. We do now have a place that we can tuck something in here along with this. And we have writing space, so you can write back here. Remember, we also have a pocket here that we want to make sure that we go ahead and add its little notch. Okay, so we'll notch this right now while it's here. Okay, so there's the notch. And I may go in and distress around this green page. We'll see. Okay, so that is that part. So that just gets clipped under there. So the front here, we used Kara's, I call it a bib pocket. And I folded it down and I glued it here and here. I didn't want to lose this fun, the berries and the little turtle down here. I didn't want to lose that. Added some of these DD stamps. These were from Amore Fabriques. Here's the butterfly that I thought I lost. And so, so there's that on top of the envelope. And then I had Kara's other tag. I've added some green paper to look like leaves. I have this flower here with the trim, and then the stamped sunflower that we did in yesterday's video. So remember I was getting things ready so I'd have little things to use. And I also distressed around the outside using the Distress Oxide Vintage Photo and the Distressed Ink Abandoned Coral. And I love the way that turned out. And remember, this was an accident here where I ended up with so much of the orange, and I love that. I think that that's one of my favorite things about this is And I'll be using that all through the journal, the bright orange. So for the double tuck, we took the flap from the envelope and brought it over here and attached it here and here onto this picture. We still have a chance to be able to see the beautiful picture, and we have our cards from Kara. And I went ahead and added a little bit of stenciling here. We added that there. I think a butterfly would have been pretty on both of these, and I still might add them if they show up. If we show up, well, we do have more because we have pages that have been cut out that were bad prints, so probably do have more. So that is the double tuck. We'll have this side that also has a pocket in it that we can use as well. So I think that that's going to be fun. You know, I like the large pockets to be able to do the large file folders, and so the large file folder will probably go in this pocket, and then maybe like some note paper or something in that one. But I have basically, it's one page, but it's 4 pages, 1, 2, 3, 4 that are ready for my journal, and I think it's really pretty. So what was your favorite? Let me know. I love it. And do you like this idea of doing a page idea along with the ephemera? I think that that's going to be a lot of fun. Find something to celebrate every day. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget to go watch one of these videos. And I have the information video information video for both the September Stash Buster Junk Journal Challenge and the fall collaboration with the links and all of that right up there. It's not too late to play along, and we're both giving things away, so it would be a good idea to play along. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye.